Yep, I'm flying through the air. This is not good.
So I've had the bike a couple months now, and we're on mile 487. And I gotta say, the bike held up really good. It's holding up, I should say. I have no complaints about it. Smooth ride. It's the most fun I've ever had riding a bike, period. The fat tires just make it so easy to ride. Even without the power on, you can ride it like a normal bike very well. And my favorite thing is that you don't have to hold the handlebars the whole time because the fat tires just kind of naturally keep you up. The only thing I've added was just like the locks, bungee cord for holding stuff down, lights on the tires when they spin fast. My saddlebag is a fanny bag. Now, at mile 333, I had an awful wreck on this thing. It wasn't the bike's fault, it was definitely driver error because I was going way too fast in the rain downhill and try to turn at the same time. And, you know, even if you're on four wheels, you're gonna slide out of control. Well, I slid out of control and then I fell on the handlebars, which stabbed me in the hip. And I probably should get surgery for it because something's definitely torn. But I will say this, the bike handled the wreck well. And I laid it down a couple other times doing dumb stuff on it. But the only damage that happened was a couple scrapes on the handlebar right there where it hit the concrete, a couple scrapes right there. The battery flew off, even though it has a lock on it. It was such an impact that the battery flew off. I immediately put the battery back on once I regained consciousness. I wasn't wearing a helmet, so that also. Once again, driver error, wasn't the bike at all. Once I regained consciousness, I put the battery back on and rode the throttle all the way home in the rain. No issues at all, and been riding it, not ever since. I took about a month off. I couldn't hardly use my leg to pedal at all. And that's honestly my favorite thing, is pedaling with this bike. Even though it has a throttle, the pedaling is so fun. Like I have this cup holder right here, and I keep the bottle holder on here to actually carry drinks. I put my phone in the cup holder because the speaker's on the bottom of the phone, like iPhone, Samsung, Motos, and it echoes out the cup holder like a Bluetooth speaker. So I just ride around listening to my music blaring, and just no hands, just singing along, having a great time. Sometimes people join me as they're riding bikes. I'll put the electric park all the way down to where it's hardly working, or I'll turn it off and ride with them. Every once in a while I meet somebody with an e-bike, e-scooter, and we can ride full throttle. So, I really love this bike, I gotta say. I looked at a lot of other ones and they didn't ride comfortable for me. I'm 6'5", almost 300 pounds. And the Bintelli M1 works perfect for me. And I think it's such a cool bike. I wish they would come out with a World War II Army motorcycle edition with like a fat light up in the front, like a little bit bigger bike rack, and that either the light green or the light gray that the Army used to use, and call it the Bintelli M1 Grand. That'd be pretty sweet. But yeah, I love this bike, man.
Cock-a-doodle-doo.